Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Interactive Friction Watches, the Kingdom Hearts 2 primer.
You mean the Kingdom Hearts 3 primer with Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah, whatever we're gonna call this in the end.
It's just called the Kingdom Hearts primer. They're not gonna make anything after 3. They're giving up.
Oh, I somehow doubt that.
Yeah, they're gonna make like 3.17 and then like 2. They're gonna go back and make 2.99. It's prequel.
Another amazing intro song by Utada Hikaru, the one who did Simple and Clean.
Yep.
I really like both of the songs she made for this series.
It's just gonna fucking Kingdom Hearts 2, man. I'm not ready.
Sam,
what a fucking nightmare Kingdom Hearts 2 is.
Here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts 2 probably objectively plays better than the first game did.
Definitely.
In almost every respect in terms of gameplay. Problems are almost all story related, which unfortunately that's what we're going to focus on for this primer.
Oh boy. We just got this basic recap.
I just want to point out for the audience at home that neither Sam nor I hate this game. I love Kingdom Hearts 2, but part of that love comes from having to acknowledge the faults that this series has. Like, that's part of the condition. Like, you gotta acknowledge the problems you have with things you love. Otherwise, you're just blind fanboying, and that's a problem in and of itself.
I promise, this game just makes no goddamn sense when you think about it. That's the big problem.
Dude, this is only Kingdom Hearts 2. It gets worse.
I don't think that's physically possible, but I'll take your word for it.
I assure you, like, this is the foundation of the stupid, but it gets worse. Chain of Memories is the start of the weirdness, but this is the foundation of the weirdness, if that makes any sense. Like, everything wrong with the franchise stems from Kingdom Hearts 2 in some way.
Starting with Roxas. Everything goes wrong.
I feel so bad for Roxas because I do like the fundamental idea behind the character. But dear God, man.
Do you mean the character like as a nobody, or just the character as in like his personality?
Like the character as in like his personality and who he is in context of everyone else in Kingdom Hearts.
Sure.
But Nomura, man, Nomura can't write for shit.
He just looks at the script and he's like, "Hey, can I put a belt on this script?" And they say, "No, Nomura. No, you can't."
Don't forget the zippers.
That's right.
You have arrived.
So,
I've been to see.
I consider anything in this game to be fair game in terms of spoilers since we started doing this now.
Sure.
That other guy is Roxas. This is Xemnas and Roxas talking.
Or maybe I'm all
So is Roxas the one standing up, I guess?
Yes, the one who we're not seeing any voiceover for.
is of no importance.
Because they were like, if we put a voiceover,
Because
it'd be too
that
easy.
would be because that would be the reveal right there.
Yeah.
Once we hear him like in the Roxas voice.
What is Roxas' true name? Is it Rox?
It's Sora.
Oh.
It's Sora. It's Sora.
Isn't there a deal with like what Roxas' name actually is? It's not like an anagram of Sora, but
Every nobody's name is an anagram of their original cells' names with an X added to it.
oh, good.
So if you rearrange letters in Roxas, you will get Sora with an extra X at the end.
The X stands for edgy.
Why did we end up on this one?
There is an explanation for what the X stands for, but that's Dream Drop Distance.
Who's there?
Why would they go as far as to explain the fucking X in a name?
Sora?
Actually, that might be Birth by Sleep. Like, we
Why
might actually
would
that
they
in Birth
do
by
that?
Sleep.
The door.
Oh God, you don't want to know. Actually, you will want to know, but just not right now. Birth by Sleep has its own problems. that I have gone on record saying I have many problems with the story of Birth by Sleep. and we will get to that at that time. But for right now, there are the problems I have with Kingdom Hearts 2, because they are equally as vast.
Starting with, we're gonna be here for a couple hours.
I think this intro, like, if you're playing it, is roughly 3 hours long. Am I wrong? I don't remember.
When I was a kid, it felt like 10. I felt like I was here forever.
Yeah. I think we said this in a side conversation, either in the Chain of Memories recording or off camera. I'm not entirely sure. But having this game come out after Metal Gear Solid 2, I could see how people might get pissed off.
Just, they're getting like, you know, man, I fucking buy the game, I want to play the main character, and you give me this shit again. Fuck Japan. I'm going back to Master Chief. And then Halo 5 came out.
I see the reason why we need this intro. I don't see why it had to be so long.
Yeah,
because you do need to introduce Roxas for the story to kind of have the impact it's supposed to.
But like, it's just so mundane. Like what they do is basically just nothing.
And to an extent, I like that it's a little mundane. But again, that mundaneness extends for 3 hours, and that's too long for a Kingdom Hearts game.
So what you do is you get a prequel anime series, and you call it Kingdom Hearts Brotherhood. There you go, problem solved.
So, if he wants to think we did it,
I like the joke you made. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
that's not what really.
That anime is not too bad.
Yeah, it's alright.
I've seen the 2 episodes they released so far.
Going around telling everybody
To date this recording.
How the whole town and their mothers are treating us like the klepto club.
And are these people nobodies of anybody else? I don't remember.
These are kids.
Okay.
Normal kids.
Because I just remember when I was younger, everybody all just had these bullshit theories about who everybody was related to.
Yeah. Yeah, these 3 are just children from Twilight Town.
It's a good name.
Well.
And Roxas is kind of like their best buddy. Like, they're all 4 together as a group.
Real thieves. That would set the record straight. Hey,
So we don't really know much about these guys aside from the fact that they're being accused of stealing a bunch of a thing.
Yeah, look at that guy with camo shorts. He looks like he steals shit all the time.
Oh no! They're gone! Are gone!
Yes, and this is where the weirdness already began. We're not even 10 minutes into this, and we're already gonna get some weird shit going on.
Oh boy.
So they didn't just take the blank, they took the word.
Why not?
As well.
You understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone.
Stolen.
And why is that important? I forget.
The word.
It's not!
What kind of thief is that?
What does it have to do with anything? It doesn't. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Alright.
Fucking ship it.
And that's the best part about Kingdom Hearts 2 is for a lot of the questions you have, and you'll ask a lot, why is this important? For a lot of it, I'll be able to say it's not.
Kingdom Hearts 3, man. They're gonna bring that back. Like, you remember that blank from Kingdom Hearts 2? Fucking gotcha.
And there is a reason why the thief is able to do this. And since we're not going to worry about spoilers, I might as well just say it now. This Twilight Town isn't the real Twilight Town.
Is it the Twilight Town nobody?
This is a simulation in a computer.
Oh, good. We're off to a great start.
This is the Matrix of Twilight Town.
Why?
And Roxas is trapped in the Matrix.
Why?
And because he's the only living person here, he's the only one that can see the glitches in the Matrix.
I don't think I'm getting the answer to this, am I?
So, the reason why is that they digitized Roxas so that he can give Sora his memories of being Sora.
Right, because you can't just give them to him. It's all that bullshit about, like, oh, you gotta be in, like, a very susceptible state of mind.
Apparently, yeah, it just makes the restoration of Sora's memories easier if he's digitized and uploaded into Sora's mind like that.
That definitely makes it
So
easier.
this is a construct. This is a computer construct that is actively interfacing with Sora's mind as well to restore his memories.
So, are the kids... Is there a real Twilight Town with real kids?
Yeah, these 3 are XPs of real children in the real Twilight Town. Everyone in this city is someone who exists in the real Twilight Town.
Did Roxas ever exist in the real Twilight Town?
No. Well, kind of. He's been there a couple times in Days, but none of these children know who the hell he is in the real world.
Is it that he's part of Organization 13 in Days, so he's visited as an organization member, but not as a kid?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Fucking check that one off the list. Solved. Question answered.
That might be the first one I've actually been able to answer
Yeah.
in this series.
I only had to ask about 12 more questions to get around to the fucking answer, but we figured one out.
So yes, like this, none of this is really happening. This is all a computer simulation.
Oh, good. I really...
Which explains exactly all of the weirdness with this 3-hour intro. And it gets weird.
That also might explain why there's a fucking black mage from Final Fantasy 9 in here.
Oh, you know?
You mean the best black mage in Final Fantasy?
What'd you
I
say?
mean, I'm not saying he's bad. What's his name in Final Fantasy 9?
Give us back.
Vivi.
Vivi. It's a good name.
Vivi.
Yeah, you're the only
And the other characters are from 8, so who cares?
Was
If-
undeniable.
Oh, those are characters from 8? I didn't even
Yes,
recognize them.
those are the quirky mini boss squad from Final Fantasy VIII.
Not that we need
Boy,
some
they sure look
proof
like it.
that you're losers.
Replay.
Cypher, Fujin, and
Now
Raijin.
you're talking.
You just said a bunch of words at me.
I guess if you get on your knees.
Those are the names of the 3 people who aren't Vivi in that group.
What people? I don't see any other people.
The 3 cosplayers, Sam.
Oh, yes, the cosplayers.
Roxas.
You see the one with the beanie and then the other
Yeah.
2 that are behind him, the
He's
cosplayers?
got to work a bit on his cosplay. It's a little underwhelming.
The cosplayer with the belly shirt is Cypher. The cosplaying chick is Fujin, and the cosplaying black guy is Raijin.
Oh, man. Remember
So
the fucking triangle
this
button?
choice, so this choice will boost your strength by 1, your magic by 1, and I forget what the last one does. Which is honestly, it boosts your defense by 1. This choice doesn't really mean a whole lot. Again,
Okay.
all effects is the single stat boost. But if you're playing like on a speed run or something, you'll probably want the extra strength to do damage a bit faster.
Cypher's not feeling so hot, you know?
Tournament decides.
Whoa.
He stole the blank.
Oh, I don't want to talk about nobodies.
That.
We don't have to talk about them yet if you don't want to.
Oh, good.
But they will eventually come up in conversation.
I'm writing my dissertation on nobodies. That's the only way you can properly explain this bullshit.
Do you have any questions you want to ask now about nobodies?
Why?
Okay.
Why did
So-
we decide this needed to be a thing in the series?
Because Nomura.
Because Nomura said, you know what? I got an idea for a zipper. And they said, Nomura, no, stop.
Oh, we have come for you, my liege, he says, without actually using any voice lines.
Nomura basically just wanted to add a zipper to an enemy. And they said, alright, we'll make a new enemy type.
Yeah, they do kind of look like clothing, don't they?
Yeah, you look like you put that on somebody. And Nomura would be like, fucking add a belt and you're good.
So yeah, you can't win with the struggle bat. Oh yeah, that's a struggle club, by the way, because they have a sport in Twilight Town called Struggle.
It's a good name. Makes you feel good.
It is basically a blood sport.
It's always a good sport to have with children.
And we will get to that when they do a struggle tournament in this intro, because it's ridiculous that
Wait, did we
there
just
is-
skip the cutscene where you got the Keyblade?
yeah, but whatever. All it is just getting the Keyblade. Like the club turns into a Keyblade because magic. so who cares? So we find out the stolen blank are actually photos.
What?
All the photos. A thief stole the photos of Roxas.
What a mystery.
Because the nobody in question was trying to track Roxas down, but mistook Roxas for photos of Roxas. Somehow.
What's this? I was his first
Don't
customer.
ask the question of how, because it never comes up again for the rest of the game.
Nice photo.
Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and take that one off the list that I'm building of questions.
That photo.
Tell us about the picture thief.
Just throw that one in the trash and say never answered.
Pictures were just lying. Then how do we prove we weren't the ones who took them? It's a girl.
You look happy, Roxas.
Do not.
He looks kind of unhappy.
Anybody else notice that all the stolen pictures?
He looks kind of neutral in that actually. Like, it was just a character model pose.
Yeah, it looks like they just shoved his character model in the picture and said, alright, ship it.
Are they really all of me?
Yep.
See?
I love the way he holds that ice cream.
Right. Every single one.
Sea salt ice cream, which will become a theme in Kingdom Hearts.
Little Roxas or
God.
something?
Come on, get serious. Why would anyone want to steal a bonehead like Roxas? Oh, thanks.
So yeah, the nobody was actually trying to abduct Roxas, but somehow mistook the photos of Roxas for actual Roxas.
Naturally.
Because nobodies are stupid, I presume. I can't imagine any other explanation that makes sense.
Mark it off the list.
Another theme of this LP or this primer will be that nobodies are stupid. And the other theme will be that most of the characters in this game are stupid.
It's Kingdom Hearts story. It's pretty stupid. That's why we're here. We sit
Like
through...
I said, I love this game, but I can't say the story's anything but ridiculous.
Who's there?
I can't.
Who are you?
I just remember that
This
like,
is
when I was a
Roxas'
kid,
story.
I felt
So
bad.
that
but
was
whatever. You got
that was Sora talking to Roxas.
Okay. With the cocoon thing?
Yes, because you know the cocoon links him to the computer that Roxas is in
Why would the nobody
to help facilitate the memory transfer.
Both are nothing but data to them. The fools could never tell the difference.
And is that Ansem the Y? No.
Running out of time.
That's-
That is Ansem the Wise.
Okay.
In red. That is Diz, otherwise known as Ansem the Wise.
That's the good Ansem. Maybe. I lost track.
Goodness is relative when it comes to your Ansems.
All 4 of them. Or something, I don't remember.
Ugh, where am I? What happened to my home? My island?
So Roxas regularly dreams about Sora. Because of course he does.
He also dreams in glitchy. Which makes more sense if it's a computer.
Yes. Well, it's a memory transfer as well. That's why he's dreaming of Sora, is because it's just a transfer of memories.
Yeah, I just meant like the glitch effects. They're just kind of funny to think about. He's dreaming of glitchy effects.
Go with them, especially if you want to find your friends.
Notice that they used the new voice actors and they had them redub all the original lines.
I'll go with you.
Because that was not Leon's voice in the
The
original.
Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade.
David
yeah.
Boreanaz got replaced with, I think, Doug Ergholtz, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
This is the key.
Is that the guy who generally replaced Leon?
Yeah, that's the new Leon voice actor, and he does Leon for Squall for pretty much every game nowadays.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's confusing. He's Squall, but he's Leon. But fuck it.
Yeah. Especially if you play Kingdom Hearts first,
Yeah.
Blade?
and like Kingdom Hearts, you can tell whether someone's played Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy VIII first by whether they just calling him Squall or Leon.
When you play Kingdom Hearts first, you look at Leon. Then you play Final Fantasy VIII, and you're like, why am I playing Final Fantasy VIII?
Because Squall is correct, technically.
Yeah.
But I will still have lapses into calling him Leon.
Yeah, same.
So he's trying to materialize the Keyblade because that's what happened the first time.
And he's like, and go. And go.
And failure.
And Keyblade.
What was that about?
Fuck it.
Oh,
Ow! You
Just
asshole!
don't look when you toss something, you asshole.
sorry about that.
If I saw a guy like that, I'd be like, hey, where's the convention, dude?